What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you couldn't already tell, this video is all about this girl right here. First off, I want to apologize if the wind is a little crazy in today's video. The wind has been absurd the past few days, but there's really nothing that I can do about it, so this video will have to push on. Now, if you guys remember last year when this Civic had a set of Workmeister S1s on it, it was very low to the ground, and I wanted it to have that nice, low, static fitment, and it looked awesome. But it wasn't very functional for where I live. So I went with the set of 15x8 Volk gram lights for this car, and they look great. They're a nice functional setup with a nice beefy tire on it. Now, unfortunately, yesterday when I pulled out of my driveway, as is the problem for a lot of people, every time I pull out of the driveway, there is some rubbing that goes on. Now, this rubbing is no new news to me. It happens all the time. But I pulled out of the driveway, kept driving down the street, but I noticed the rubbing wasn't stopping. So I went outside the car, walked around it, and checked on it to see what was wrong. And surely enough, the grippy tread on the tires grabbed my fender as I was driving out of the driveway and completely bent it inwards, cracking the paint and pretty much destroying the fender. Now, this is very unfortunate, and I had already tried to remedy this problem, but as I went to get coffee this morning, it occurred once again. So this is going to be an ongoing problem until it gets fixed. So I definitely need to fix this today. I know it may be kind of hard to see in the light, but the paint is cracked and bare metal is exposed, and it's not very good. So as for the fate of this fender, I don't really know what is going to happen to it, but I do know that I need to fix it the best that I can as soon as I can to prevent this from occurring any further. I apologize if the camera angle is not the best. I just ordered a mount for the windshield once again because Jimmy has taken my previous suction mount, but that is okay. Another thing that I would like to fix today, or not fix, but rather remove, is my window tint. And the reason being is because the tint that is on the car is old, and my friend Brett had done it when he was learning how to tint, and since then the tint has started peeling, it is turning purple, and it just doesn't overall look very good anymore. So we're gonna head off to Lowe's and see if we can find anything that will help our current situation. So I just had to make a quick on the side of the road repair really quick because the car was rubbing profusely driving down the road. But it is better for me to catch that now instead of miles down the road where my paint has officially baked off to nothing. This is where the height of the car does not help whatsoever, not being able to see. So I know some of you guys might be wondering about the Soarer video and when that will be releasing. The Soarer is still off in paint right now, and it is coming along very well. We're hoping to have the car done by mid next week to end of next week. Things are just taking a little bit longer than we had expected. I'm also in the process of making a full reveal video for when that car is done with all my fancy camera gear and whatnot. So look out for that video when it comes because it's going to be awesome. And I will be dropping a full restock of all of my merchandise, along with some new colors and some new stickers as well. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, but enough of me talking. Let's get to Lowe's and see if we can't find a heat gun to fix our problems. We have arrived at our location, and hopefully they have a remedy to fix this thing. Here we are. This should do the trick for both jobs. I'm still a little shy at vlogging in public, so gonna walk back to the register now. All right, boys, we have ourselves a heat gun. I used to have one of these, but when we were wrapping the car in dark red, when we were wrapping the Soarer, it burnt out and blew up, so now I got another one. Just when the wind couldn't get any worse, the clouds roll in. I really hope that they don't disturb my video. But anyways, we are back home, and now we can go over this fender, figure out what we need to do, get the car in the air. Now you can kind of see it a little bit better. Paint is pretty much cracked for probably a 4 or 5 inch length here, and fully folded out. It looked a lot worse before when we first left, but thanks to one beefy stick and some leverage, I was able to pull it out a little bit more. But we need to do a little bit better of a job than just a stick. So, skip the directions because no one needs those. I am going to get this car jacked up in the air, take the wheel off, and we can look at the further extensive damage to this fender and hopefully fix it as best as we can in the driveway. Alright, so now that the wheel is off the car, we can get a better look at inside of the fender and see how all this looks. A little hard to show on camera, but it definitely is baconed pretty badly. So I'm gonna try and fix this as best as I can. I don't really have any good tools for fender rolling here. I don't have a fender roller or anything like that, but I do have a hammer and a little bit of knowledge on how to get this stuff out. So this is very much a quick fix. If I knew exactly what I was doing and had the proper tools, this would come out a little better. But pretty much I'm gonna use the hammer and just hammer from the inside, and I'm gonna wrap this axle socket up in this cloth here and use it to support the outside so that it doesn't get any more baconed than it should. So I'm gonna set you guys down and just see how this goes. I'll use the new heat gun as well. Get the paint nice and warm so that it doesn't crack any further than it already has, which, what can you do? And we'll see how it works. I'd say for my first time doing that, it went out pretty well. It's still got a little slight bit of bacon going on in there, but I don't think we'll have an issue with rubbing it anymore. I'll show you guys a quick up close. Doesn't look too bad. It could be a lot worse, but for my first time doing it, I don't think that's too bad. Before I put the car back on the ground and put the wheel back on and everything, I'm going to raise this side of the coilover about 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch just to see how it looks. I've already raised this coilover 3 times, and every time I drop it down it looks the same. So I'm gonna raise this and then we'll put the wheel back on and see how the fitment looks and everything like that, and see if we'll rub. Now that that is all out of the way, I want to try and tackle this tint, because when we first did the tint on this car, we used AutoZone tint just because that's what he was using when he was learning. I have never taken tint off before in my entire life, so I know how this goes. I know it's pretty time consuming and sucks, but if I want to get pulled over less and have a cleaner looking OEM car, then it's gonna need to happen. So I'm gonna go grab a razor and we'll just start seeing what happens. All right, boys, well, despite me not showing the past hour of me scrubbing all the adhesive off with a Scotch-Brite pad and some ammonia, it's done, and it looks awesome. So, now that the rubbing is all fixed, hopefully, haven't tested it out yet, and all the tint is off, I want to go take this thing for a drive. Let's see if it rubs. We're good! That's awesome. So, I'm gonna take a drive over to my friend Steve's house. You guys have met him before. He's been working on his E36, trying to get that all ready for this year. And it's been a long process for the both of us. For me and my Soarer, him and his E36. A couple of the guys are gonna be stopping by, so we get to go see his BMW, see how it looks. It had a fresh repaint, which looks awesome, so I'll get to show you guys that. But other than that, I'm just glad to have no window tint on this thing anymore. It's a lot more open. It feels good. My alignment is still very fucked, by the way, but I put an appointment for next Thursday, so should be good. This is driving straight. Tint. We got fishbowl boys.
No tint boys.
Fishbowl boys.
Hell yeah.
No, it looks a lot better now. Hell yeah.
No tint is the move.
Yeah,
no
I still
tint.
might stick with like 35 on the Soarer, just so that I'm illegal.
Man, fuck yeah, this looks so good.
Yeah.
Like Nate has no tint either, and he doesn't. And Steve doesn't have tint.
No tint, boys.
He took the tint off.
Yeehaw. Steve. What's up?
Okay.
Hi.
How do I look?
How's the E36? It's coming along.
All right.
All right. Are you on that Tommy F yeah wave? That zinc plated bolt life. Yeah. All right.
I got them from the Nismo factory.
Oh shit, hell yeah, that's sick. All right, well, Steve's putting his exhaust on right now. Figured I'd show you guys the E36 as much as I can. We got this fresh ass carbon fiber sunroof that he just put in, and it looks absolutely fire. This whole car had a fresh repaint not too long ago, so you best believe once it's outside, this thing is gonna be super fire. It's gonna be super fire, right, Steve?
Yeah, I fucking made that sunroof, bro.
Dude, by hand, dude? He's even got the fresh dad kicks on, dude. Like, you fucking set. You're ready to go. Here's an example of one of the die cuts in gold on Brett's Passat. Hell yeah. Coming soon with the Sora reveal video. All the stickers will be going live. So, we're taking a quick, or Steve's taking, we're all taking a break from hanging out here. We're gonna go get some.
Taking a break from watching me.
Yeah, I'm taking a break from watching him, and we're all gonna go get some food, and then we'll come back here, and maybe we'll. You think we'll hear it start tonight? Maybe.
I don't see why not.
Mayhaps.
I'm confident.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Despacito, remixed by Luis Fonsi from Spotify.
God damn it.
Why you do this?
So, I don't know what the light looks like down here, but I'm just trying to help Steve get his E36 back together. It's just me, Brett, Steve, we've just been trying to get his headers back on. And it's really tight spaces, but we're 2 bolts away from his headers being tight for the most part. And then we should be able to hear it start up, which has been awesome because this car's been sitting for
Since H2O?
since H2O pretty much, so 6-7 months, and I'm excited to see it come back. We're 1.5 bolts away from the headers being all tight, and then we should be able to hear this thing fire on up. Is it startup time?
Let's see what happens.
Yes! She's alive.
It's so quiet.
I know, can't even see you. She's alive!
It's a leaky boy.
It's a lot quieter than I expected.
Yeah,
but
me
it's,
too.
But it's nice though. Like,
I'm sure like once it starts to rev higher, it'll probably get louder.
yeah, exactly. But it's definitely a comfortable noise. Hell yeah!
I like it.
It'll be nice.
Sounds good.
It'll be nice. All right, boys. It's late. I'm tired. We're all tired. Got to see Steve's E36 start up for the first time in like 4 months, which is awesome. His car will be back on the road very soon, as well as the Soarer, which I know you guys are curious to see how the turnout with that will be, which I can assure you which will be very awesome. It is just taking a little bit longer than we expected. So the next video that you see should be the reveal of the Soarer, along with the full merch drop of my entire store, including a new sticker design, which should be really awesome. So I'm gonna leave the video there. We fixed the fender, we took all the tint off, we hung out with the boys, got some food and all that stuff. Let me know what you guys thought about the video. It was kind of like just a chillax day, but just felt like filming today. Haven't filmed in a while, so felt like updating you guys on what's going on. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that awesome stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.